Better stay on call. Every few months I fly down to Mexico.
Gotta make sure that everything's straight. Gotta make sure that everything's straight.
Alright guys, we're back at it with another Vuse ePod review. So today we're looking at the watermelon ice. So I want to point a couple things out. I didn't notice when I actually went and took this out of the shipping packaging until just now when I was opening these, that this does come with a duty label. Now, I'm not sure why these other ones haven't. I know these are legit. These are not like knockoffs. I got these direct from Vuse's website. I know that even the ones you get in the gas station surprisingly don't have it, which is interesting. I don't have any reason as to why I think that's the case. So it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest with you guys, because I'm going to throw the packages out. But thought you guys might want to know. I don't know. But this is what the packaging looks like. Really, really nice. It's very, very muted in comparison to the design of the limited edition iced flavors. Now, this does have ice in the name, watermelon ice, so I'm not sure if this is going to still give me that cooling sensation that the iced flavors give, like this in this case is the iced pineapple peach, but it's the same with the iced cherry. It's the same with really every flavor, if you will. So that's that. Now, this does also mention it's going to give you up to 1,900 puffs, which is really, really impressive in my opinion. That's how they're marketing this, as to almost 2,000 puffs. I don't know, to be honest with you, how accurate that is. I don't know any way I can think of that could really keep track of it. I'm obviously not about, especially when I'm at work, is when I use this the most, and that's kind of why I really enjoy these, because they're really convenient. It's not something that I would really be able to put to the test, but if you guys think of a way of me doing that, that does not, like, I'm not going to bring a piece of paper and tally every puff I take, and because then I have to calculate how long the puffs are, and it's more work than needed. So let's go ahead and open the packaging. This is an 18 milligram nicotine pod duo pack. So really nice. Something that's a little different is one little flap here, unlike how it's been. Slightly different shape. That's not what I'm trying to bring up, but slightly different shape. This slides like so you just do one of these and it slides, and you can still see the little tab, whereas with these it gets tucked behind a little flap. So again, it doesn't matter, nobody's going to care about this, but I'm going to bring it up because it's a small detail that's changed. As well, another thing that's changed is, unlike the way they've been doing, where they insert a little opening on the inside of the packaging, see that little, see how there's a little opening in the middle there? That's where these slide in. Yeah, just thought you guys may or may not care. Yeah, so now let's take a look at the actual pods themselves. Now, I do believe that eventually they will come up with stronger variants in terms of stronger options, I should say. I don't want to sound like it's COVID. This, I think it's capped at a top of like 18 milligrams. I'm pretty sure there's disposables that have way higher nicotine amounts than this, so I don't know. Never bought in disposable vapes like that before, so that's why. Now, this is what the actual pod itself looks like in comparison to the iced cherry. It looks identical for the most part, slightly darker pigmentation, for those of you guys who care. Now, like I was trying to say, another thing that's changed is they give you the separate insert card where the actual pack of pods gets slid onto, as opposed to that little indentation within the box itself, which is kind of weird. I don't know why, but that's that. Taking a look at the actual pod itself, taking a quick little sniffy poo. Definitely a nice subtle watermelon scent, which is really pleasured. Really pleasured? What? Really? That was a nice car. Really pleasurable. But let's go ahead and take a hit off of this bad boy and see what it's gonna taste like. So surprisingly, this is odd. I'm getting way more of a cooling sensation off of this than I did off the iced pineapple peach. If anything, I actually think this is about on par with the iced cherry in terms of that cooling sensation that it brings when you take a puff. Now, the one thing I'm going to say is the amount of flavor. This is really impressive for me. Out of 10, 10 being bold, 1 being subtle, I would give this an 8.7 to close to a 9. This is a really, if anything, to be honest with you, strictly just being a watermelon flavored product, it's a 10. Because if you guys don't know, my past experience with getting watermelon flavored, like anything, whether it's rolling papers or hemp wraps or whatever, typically I don't taste it very much, right? Which sucks because I like watermelon, right? It's got such a great taste to it. It's so sweet. And you get that translated very nicely in this Vuse pod. Exhaling through the nose, it's got that same exact translation of taste, but it's a smell. Much more noticeable than if I were to just smell the pod itself, which is nice. I don't know how this smells to people around you, if that matters. I don't know. But I can imagine if it's something like a tobacco flavor, some of you guys may be a little more conscious about that. This being a fruit flavor, I feel like nobody would really care. But again, that's also me not knowing if this smells bad or anything. So I'm going to give you guys an update down below in the comments when I really get a good understanding as to if this smells at all. And if it does, what it smells like to people around me. I'm going to figure out a way to figure that out. But as far as I can tell, I can taste and smell the exact same thing. And I'm really happy with that. So like out of 10, like I said, this is like an 8.7, maybe even a 9. Just in terms of the scale of how much flavor I'm getting from the pod. Now, where do I rate this out of 10 being the flavors that I've tried? Where does this scale? I would actually have to say this might just be my new favorite flavor. I've tried the peach, I've tried the strawberry, I've tried mixed berry, iced cherry, watermelon, aromatic tobacco, I think smooth tobacco or golden tobacco. I think I have smooth tobacco or golden tobacco, one of those two. If smooth tobacco is not a flavor, then it's definitely golden tobacco. But like I said, I really definitely do recommend this flavor. If you guys are into those fruity flavors like myself, I mean, you can't go wrong with Vuse. Vuse definitely is the Juicy J of the Vuse of like nicotine pods that I've tried. Again, I'm only really going off of other flavors from the same brand, so I can't really compare it to anything else. But if you guys are curious as to that amount of flavor, like I said, it's a really nice pronounced flavor. I would say it's actually relatively bold. And keep in mind, I always keep my Vuse ePod 2 Plus on the highest of power settings, which is 6.5 watts, which is really nice. It gives you the most amount of flavor, and that's reminiscent with any vape. The higher the power setting, the more the flavor, the stronger the hit. Just everything about it is more. So if you guys have any flavors you guys want me to try, let me know, because I actually I'm going to probably take this with me for the weekend. I'm going to a friend's place, see their cottage, and if I had just this one flavor alone, I would be happy. So until next time, love you guys.